Hello, it's so funny. What is it? Is it Monday? It is Monday, Masturbation Monday, the May masturbation month. And how are you today? Are you taking time for yourself? And it's so funny. I just talk about breathing and mindfulness and connection and touch, and it's just like, every day is going to be a different day that we have to, we always get back onto our routine, and then it gets into a routine, and then we're forgetting about the self-connection, the self-love of ourself to be able to be there. And so I'm having that up and down feeling right now, but it will go away, and I'm breathing. And so I'm going to talk about what I wrote today on my Instagram blog. And I'm still working on making this Instagram blog a little shorter. And then if you want to go to my website, then you read the rest through the blog there. But that's in the works. And then videos, so all different good things. So let me get back on track. 4 fears. That's what I was talking about. Do you know the 4 fears confident people overcome? I want to talk about those first. Here are the 4 fears. Fear of being yourself. Fear of self-promotion. Fear of criticism. And fear of making mistakes. So it says 4 fears confident people overcome. A lot of people think I'm like the most confident person, and I'm like know exactly who I am and what I am. Yes, I know it's been a working freaking struggle because I have high anxiety, and I don't drink coffee, and I try not to take anything that's an upper because I know that my anxiety and my manic goes up. So it's like, how do you calm anything down that's happening in the world, and that takes our mind off what we really want to do in our life. So that's why we always want to talk about healthy steps to do it. And so these 4 fears people overcome: being yourself, self-promotion, and criticism, and making mistakes. We're all guilty. We are all guilty. I am as guilty as you. I definitely feel like I'm more myself than the average person. I've always been different. They always said, I don't know, I think I'm awesome, but I've always been different. I've always been unique and weird, and to me that's normal. We're all normal, and a lot of people hide it inside your fetishes, your fantasies, what you enjoy, who you really are, because again, I always talk about control, money, power, religion. And if we do break those 4 control from your family, then you're going to lose your money, then there's no power. And so it's like all around where you have to decide, are you keeping it all in your body and shoulders, and you're stressed out? I'm like, damn, I don't have much going on except my dog and I, and working on my favorite thing is talking to you guys, and building my sex coaching business and my videos, and hopefully soon we'll be speaking at events again and teaching classes. But my online presence is where you have to have an online presence, because if you don't, there's no I always, this is important. This is me going all over the place. It is important, oh my God. Oh, Risa, see, this is the funny thing. It's like I have notes, and then I have this, and I just have to be more organized, and then I'll just... This is why I need to start speaking in public again. I used to be really good at it. I even said I would strip again. It builds your confidence of the anxiety, even when you do camming or you do online, even this. It's it took me years just to do this. It's not like I'm nervous. It's that first 2 seconds you get on stage. It's a social anxiety. It's a stage fright. Right now I'm a little verklempt. So, let's... Anxiety turns into all these fears that we have to overcome. So, okay. are you thinking, okay, so like most of us are thinking like, oh, that's what I was saying about religion and money, power, control. So what do you want? Like, I know that I want to feel like I'm not that stressed in my life because I'm being myself. Because like self-promotion, I believe in myself. I believe in my message. Do you believe in yourself to get a self-promotion, or do we put ourselves down in fear of it? Because what if we get fired? What if we... And so it's like we have to kind of back up, and I have to back up. I'm great at teaching you all this, but I have to follow my own advice. Same thing with all of you. You could be like the best friend who like tells you all the good advice, and then we just get back to it. Criticism. I know, like, we probably don't even notice. Like, you kind of just like push it to the sideline. But like being criticized hurts, but sometimes we need it also. And so it's like learning confidence and learning to get over these fears, and then making mistakes. Like certain people don't want to try it out, and a lot of people it's risk. So it's like, if you make a mistake, are you gonna, risk something? So, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, and I'm gonna get off in I've been on like 7 minutes, right? So, in the photo, and we're gonna have like a YouTube video on this, but in the photo that's on my Instagram, or just my post today, say yes if you read my post today. So this is the Wondrous vulva puppet. You can buy it on my website. It links to their website, and I'm gonna do like a affiliate thing soon, hopefully. So this is called the Wondrous vulva puppet, aka vulva pillow, vagina puppet, yoni, if anyone knows what a yoni, it's also this beautiful pillow, or the vulva map. I like that one. It's the #1 sex tool. And what's cool about this in the world, and because it's not threatening, it's not scary, it's educational, you can like touch it, it's soft, it's satiny, it's velvety. And so it's also a way for, getting to know the hood and the clitoris and the G. Look how cute. And we're going to talk more about the G-spot, because back like when these were designed, G-spot was something before we had like 3D of what clitoris is. And I do have a clitoris. And then, the legs, and then the urethra, and you can even put your hands in, and you can even be a puppet and be educational too. So this is really cool to have for anybody, because even adults don't take a look at their beautiful body parts, and because we don't realize it is part of our free vessel and our body. So another thing, it's like just really good for girls. Empowers women, but it will empower men too. For anybody, it's an empowering, and it's also informative and enlightening, and builds your confidence. I could keep talking and talking and talking. So this like helps me get over my anxiety if I have an anxiety mind right now. And people don't understand like anxiety and ADD and mental illness and mental imbalances is a real disease. And I talk about it because it affects me every day. And so I try to like, do I smoke weed? And then should I go drink? Or, and it's so funny. I'm listening to Brene Brown. She's a really awesome speaker, author, TED Talk, and I've listened to a lot of her stuff, and it's real common sense. And so many people are pushing common sense with what's happening in this world. And I'm going a little bit to politics. I'm going to say one thing: voting is sexy, and I'm making a whole campaign off that. Voting is sexy shirts. We need to talk about what is sexy, and that is confidence. You're confident, right? You're sexy. You are brave and courageous, and you are practicing today self-love, self-connection, self-care. And so voting is sexy. Please register to vote, because I know I go all over the place. Hopefully you get my personality. And register now, because if you didn't register, you need to register now, because next year you don't have to think about registering. You just have to think about what you want in your life. And this is something you really have to think about. If you could see this whole abortion ban, this whole transgender, this whole world of chaos, that's just ignorance, and they don't want to change their mind. And the younger generation does like Bernie Sanders, and I really like Bernie Sanders, but we really need someone who can win and beat 2020. For me, you can vote forever you want, but for me, we need to get Trump out. He is the clown. He is the face making this world be this conservative, Handmaid's Tale, religious, scary place. And we have been building it to where we want to be equal, and that we want to feel loved and cared about. And it's all money, power, control, and religion. They think that it's like, ooh, they're really talking to us. No, money, power, control. They're taking your everything. So today's Monday. I want you to have a sexy, wonderful, amazing Monday. I am going to go out with a friend and enjoy sunshine because it's a gorgeous day, and take some breathing techniques, the sexy 3 breath every hour. And I put it on my phone to do it when I have that MOT, masturbation orgasm tracker. Telling you, my anxiety will go down so much if I don't want to follow a food regimen, but you know what kind of alcohol you put in it, what affects you if you eat an ice cream cone, your bowels, your sleep, your coffee intake, everything. And I know because that levels my levels of high anxiety for no reason when you get your period. So enjoy your day. Please comment. Please say hello. And this will be on my YouTube channel. I'm always just putting it on all platforms for you to always hopefully listen to on podcast and put it in your ears, and tell people about sexy sexologist Dr. Risa. Bye guys, have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.